Hello everyone, welcome to XALT Ministries. Today my name is Wyatt, and today we're going to look at Crown Him by I Am They. This song is actually done in the key of G. It's a really simple song to do. There's a couple different strum patterns I'll introduce into the song, so you kind of get to pick on kind of how you want to play it, what rhythm and tempo you want to go into the song. Before we get started, let's take a look at our chords. I'm going to be using what I call worship G chords. It's pretty much G chords, but the tones and the chords are going to be kind of similar. You can use normal G chords if you wish. That's totally up to you. Or if you want, if you have two guitars, you have one playing one playing the other, and you can kind of make a blend. But anyways, let's really quick, let's get to the chords, let's see how they're formed, and then we'll get to the rest of the song on the chorus and the verse, because there are no bridges to this. So let's get going. Let's look at the chords for I Am They's Crown Him. We're just in the key of G. We're going to be using worship G chords. We have a G5, a C2, let me tilt this a little bit, G5, C2, D sus, you can see where my fingers are here, and E minor 7. That's the official name. I'll be just referred to as G, C, D, and E minor. So let's look at how these are fretted. So we have our G5, which is going to be a 3-2, open, open, 3-3. Drop these two down a string, fret at the top. You have your C, or your C2's official name. Some people call it a C sus2. It's a mute 3-2, open, 3-3. Now we have a D sus. Now, in order to do a proper D chord, you have to have mute top two, or not play the top two. Either way, they do not ring your top two. So you have your dominant D string, which is going to be this guy right here. Okay, and then that's going to be playing open. So your D sus is going to be a mute, mute, open, 2, 3, 3. And then your E minor 7 is all open, and that's going to be here, which is going to be an open, 2, 2, open, 3, 3. So you have your G5, your C2, your D sus, and your E minor 7. That's your official names. I refer to them, of course, as G, C, E minor, D. So that's how you play these. So let's get back. Get those in your muscle memory if you don't already have. They're great chords to learn. They'll help you a lot if you're struggling with key of G chords, especially going from like a standard G to a C to a D to an E minor. You see how much my hand is flipping around. So by doing these, I'm not going that far. And also there's like an A minor variant in there as well. And there's like some different other variants that I could go over that I'm not going to bother in this video. Anyways, let's get to the rest of the video here, and let's get to the chords and see how the song's all put together. Alright, so now we got that all figured out. We have our G, or we have, if I want to call them by their official names, G5, C2, D sus, and E minor 7. I'm just going to refer to them as G, C, E minor, and D. One moment, please. Alright. So once we got our chords all set here, I'll just refer to them as G, D, C, and E minor. Now, the only weird part about this song is the way it starts. On the verses, your first chord is a G, but when it starts, the verse 1, they actually change it from a G to a C. So we're going to start off on the C. Normally you start off on the G, but for starting the song, they decided C. Okay? And it's going to be, it's not my life to live with C. It's not my life to live. To an E minor. It's not my song to sing. Back to the C. All I have is his D. For all eternity, G. And then we're going to repeat the chord progression, but we're going to repeat it with that G instead of that C. So you start off on the G. It's not my righteousness, or it's not my righteousness. E minor. It's not my faithfulness. C. And all I have is his D. For all eternity, G. So if I played through it, I'm going to put up two different strum patterns. They're going to be right up here. The first one I'll play the first time go, and then I'll come back and I'll play the other one. So the first one, let's see, I'll play this one here. It's not my life to live. Not my song to sing, and all I have is his for all eternity. It's not not my righteousness, it's not my faithfulness, and all I have is His for all eternity. So that's going to be the first strum pattern. If you want to practice a new strum pattern, one you haven't done, always make sure you strum muted so you get to hear what your strings are actually doing. So you're going to have like a, and this is actually like a half measure strum pattern. So you have 1, so you have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So you have 1, 2, and, let's see, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay? So you're skipping your 3. Alright, now let's look at the second strum pattern. Second strum pattern, if we play it muted, is a 2-part strum pattern or a full measure. So you have 1, skip 2, 3, 4, and. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. That's your first part. Second part is going to be and 3, 4, and 3, 4, and. You skip your 1, so you have 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and. And then when we put it all together, it's going to sound something like this. It's not my life to live, it's not my song to sing, and all I have is His for all eternity. It's not my righteousness, it's not my faithfulness, and all I have is His for all eternity. And that's how that one's going to sound. I want to use the first one because that's one I kind of preferably like for the song. It gives it a little different tempo and almost has like a fast rhythm, but the song is a little slow, but it can also be an upbeat as well. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go to the chorus. Now the nice thing with the chorus is extremely, extremely simple. Your chorus is D, E minor, C, G. D, E minor, C, G. D, E minor, C, G. It's all it is. It's those 4 chords repeated 4 times or however many times you want to do it throughout the song. So if I play, it's going to be, and we will crown Him, D, E minor, crown Him, C, King of G, glory. And then you're going to repeat the same thing. Crown Him, Lord of all. Crown Him, King of glory. Crown Him, Lord of all. Okay. Now, if I go play through that a little bit, it'd be, we will crown Him, King of glory. Crown Him, Lord of all. Crown Him, King of glory. Crown Him, Lord of all. Okay. Now, if you remember when we did verse 1 was more like a double verse because we actually had, it's not my life to live, it's not my song to sing, and then the last line, all I have is His for all eternity, was actually repeated twice because it's not my righteousness, it's not my faithfulness, all I have is His for all eternity. So verse 1 was kind of like a double verse. So take the second half of verse 1, the chords, because like I said, the song starts on that C, but the verses really start with a G. So you're going to play G, E minor, C, D, G, which is going to be your verse. So if we go into verse 2, it's not my war to win, which is G. Then we go to E minor, it's not my weight to bear. And then we get ready to go to C, by His mighty hand. Then we go to D, to G. He won the victory. Okay? And then so we have G, E minor, C, D, G. And then we go back into the chorus, and then you go into verse 3, which is the exact same thing except for one little thing. They do kind of a crescendo repeat. And that is where they do, on the last part where it says, oh, what love is this, that C, D, G, that won the victory. And then they do it again with a D, kind of like if you were just to repeat it a cappella, is like a crescendo just for voices instead of instruments. But in this case, they put instruments in with it. So we have, yes, he won, D, won the victory, G. So they're just repeating the last two chords of that verse. So we have, oh, what love is this, won the victory, yes, he won the victory, and we will crown him, King of glory. So they keep going. Now that was verse 3. If you don't follow along with the chord sheet, please do. It will help you dramatically. But either way, that's really all there is to teach in this song, is just the verses, the fact that the song starts on a C instead of a G, and the chorus, which is just one line, one chord progression repeated 4 times. Other than that, that's how you play Crown Him by I Am They. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope it helped. I'll see you guys next time on XALT Ministries.